Well, today is the day. Going to be doing the first mods to the Buick since I got it, other than fixing some problems. Going to be doing a trans cooler, trans filter, AEM 340 liter per hour fuel pump, some stop slip, and some Valvoline Max Life ATF. Hopefully get this stock trans with a trans go shift kit to last a little bit longer. So got the trans pan draining so that I can install the tranny filter. Then got a cooler for the trans, which should help with keeping the temps down because we were seeing like 200, 205 degree trans temps and the oil's pretty burnt. So Regal's up on stands, cracking the pan loose. Got an AEM 340, but I'll probably wait to put that in. Just let it cool off because it's actually fairly hot today. And then gonna put in some new fluid with some stop slip with the new cooler and the new filter, and that should help a lot with longevity of what's left of this tranny, considering this fluid that's coming out doesn't look all that great. So here pretty soon this will be ready to get turned up as much as it's going to be ready without a built trans. Alright, so pulled the trans pan off. Definitely not a lot on the magnet. It looks pretty damn good. No weird buildup. So I think it, and the guy I'm working with that knows these cars, he thinks that it just got the fluid too hot and cooked it. But not a lot of sign of like clutch material or anything weird like that. So I think this 4T65E is in a pretty good condition. It's got a trans go shift kit, I believe, in it, and then it's bone stock. So it's got a tranny tune on HP tuners, and we're gonna throw that cooler on it and some other stuff, new filter, and yeah, make sure this thing can handle a little bit more power. Alright, trans pan and magnet are all cleaned up. Got the new filter there. Old filter is out, sitting right there. Got the reusable gasket. And looks pretty clean inside. The fluid looked pretty burnt, but everything else looks pretty good. I'm not seeing any obvious buildup. There was no weird metal fragments or anything. Nothing to show an exploded clutch or anything like that, so time to make this puppy last as long as we can. Alright, got the trans cooler in place, about to do the lines. You just use a tubing cutter and cut the original trans cooler lines, and then just hose clamp your new lines to the original ones. And that is how you run the new trans cooler. It's an automatic, so it's got a tranny pump pumping the fluid, so you don't need an additional outside pump or anything like that, and then you have external cooling. Alright, yes, those are zip ties. Don't judge me. Trans cooler is in, just got to do the lines and refill the tranny with fluid, and this thing is done. New filter's in, pan is all cleaned up and back on the car. Bolts are all ghetto torqued. Don't worry about that. And then we will have good flow to that trans cooler straight through the grill. Not blocked by the intercooler, not blocking much of the radiator. I think we'll be good. Alright, trans cooler is officially in. Do the lines, got the harness back up. Got to refill the tranny with fluid. It's got a new filter. And got to put this brush guard thing back on that's like a bumper guard or whatever. And got us a trans-cooled 4T65E Regal, bitch. Alright, so car is now warming up. Trans cooler is in. Before you hate on zip ties, this thing is fucking solid. It's zip tied on the bottom as well. Got the lines ran down underneath. So yeah, theoretically this tranny should be as good as it's gonna get without being built. All right, gonna do a little rip in the Regal here.